In brother, I'm going to talk about of the organ transplantation. The transplantation is the replacement of a diseased organ with a healthy organ, usually from a living or dead donor. Organ transplantation has evolved into a real life-saving procedure where good organ function is quickly restored by the transplant, and typically the patient can return to an active lifestyle. When an organ transplant is performed, doctors remove an organ from another person and place it in the body. The organ can come from a living or dead donor. As I mentioned earlier, people who need an organ transplant often have to wait for a long time. The organs that can transplant are the kidneys, liver, heart, lungs, and types of transplantation. The following types of transplants are autograft transplant. It consists of the transplant in which the donor and recipient are the same individual, for example, as occurs in a skin transplant. Other type is isotransplantation. Transplant performed between genetically identical individuals in unibale twins. The other types are homologous transplant. When donor and recipient are non-genetically identical individuals are the same species. This is the most common type of transplantation of cells, tissues, and organs among humans. Other type is xenograft transplantation. This transplant consists in which donor and recipient are individuals or different species. About the topic in general, clinical organ transplantation has been recognized as one of the most significant medical advances of the century, as it provides a way of giving the gift of life to patients with terminal failure of vital organs, which requires the participation of other fellow humans beings and of society by donating organs from the side of living individuals. The increasing incidence of vital organ and the injectable supply of organs, especially from cadavers, has created a wide gap between organ supply and organ demand, which has resulted in very long waiting times to receive an organ, as well as increasing number of deaths while waiting. These events have raised many ethical, moral, and societal issues regarding supply, the methods of organ allocation, the use of living donors as volunteers, including minors. It has also led to the practice of organ sale by entrepreneurs for financial gains in some parts of the world through exploitation of the poor for the benefit of the wealthy. The current advance in immunology and tissues engineering and the use of animal organs, xenotransplantation, will offer very promising solutions to many of these problems. Also raise additional ethical and medical issues which must be considered by the medical profession as well as society. This review deals with the ethical and moral issues generated by the current advance in organ transplantation, the problem of organ supply versus an organ demand, and appropriate allocation of able organs.